All right, guys, well, I'm back today with another Friday deal alert video, and I've got a little bit of everything in this video, from 50% off upper assemblies, made in USA items, and even a watch we're going to be discussing, as well as a few budget EDC items. You know the drill. Leave a comment, second comment, nonsense gibberish. Let's shove this in the algo. YouTube hates these. Let's show them we love them by sharing them with your buddies in the group chat. Now let's dig in. The first deal I want to talk about will be found in the description. That'll be the campsite options. The first one on the campsite options is going to be an Aero Precision upper deal, and not just one, but a ton. 50% off of MSRP, and you are going to save a ton of money. A wide variety of color variations and calibers, everything from 10.5 inch 5.56. You have 300 blackout, even 8-inch uppers. You also have 11.5 inch and full 16 inches with a wide variety of M-LOK rail systems. Really good opportunities here. I haven't seen them this cheap practically ever. They also have a lot of other small parts and components and things I'm not going to talk about here, but just know, check the campsite for more information about that. Again, the campsite will be the first link in the description. Carrying on with a few other deals that I want to discuss, one is going to be the CVLIFE red dot. Now, I actually discovered a coupon code specifically for this in the FDE version. It's IPX7 waterproof rating, push button controls, shake awake technology, solid mount, and this absolutely survived the water bottle test on the channel. Now, these generally go for $85 at MSRP, but I rarely see them honestly at that price. I generally see them closer to $60 and $70. Well, a few of these are on sale, including the FDE in black, and after the discount code I found in the description below, the FDE drops the price to $50.40, and the black drops to $42.83. Yeah. Shake awake technology, great durability, great glass clarity, really bright dot, and IPX7 waterproof rating with a 50,000 hour battery life as low as $42. Now that's sitting on a BCA upper assembly, and BCA is doing a massive clearance right now. These guys are actually in the deals den up to 35% off, and they are blowing out a wide variety of uppers. Now, you guys may have seen a lot more BCA on the channel years ago, and that's honestly because their quality was better years ago. Every time I steer somebody to BCA now, I tell them stick with the basics. 300 blackout, 5.56, check all of your torque specs before you go to the range, and you should be good to go. They do have a pretty decent warranty, but their QC over the years has been up and down. It seems to be getting a little bit better, but when I recommend BCA, I always recommend with that caveat. But guys, there's some insane savings going on right now, and it may be worth saving that money and just checking your torque specs on your gas block, your rail system, and potentially your barrel knot. But they seem to be running pretty good lately. The next thing I want to talk about is one that actually featured on the gear channel. This little guy right here is an awesome $10 budget folder. Crossbar lock knife, super smooth action. Love the deployment of this blade. It is a coated stainless blade. We are getting mystery stainless at this price. It's probably 3CR14 or like 5CR14 MOV, something like that. FRN handles on this, glass breaking pommel, and a seatbelt cutter built in, and it appears to be a non-reversible pocket clip. All of these specs and features are freaking awesome. And here's the kicker. This is $9.98 for this knife. So if you wanted a crossbar lock knife to fidget with, play around with, and use as a beater knife, this thing is freaking awesome at this price point. I love it for $10. Another really good EDC option is going to be the Workhorse TD02, a really nice basic tactical flashlight. USB-C rechargeable. This one is going to have the tail switch with up to 2,000 lumens. You can half press to cycle through those modes. It does remember the last setting you were at, which is really convenient. So if you want to throw this in a mag pouch, plate carrier setup, or something like that, it's going to work out good. Also, you have a protective lips over the caps itself. These generally go for about $40. There are a ton of discounts and clickable codes on the Amazon link in the description below that drops the price to $22.49, the cheapest I've ever seen this light. So really good opportunity there. Now, another deal that I want to talk about, I almost grabbed the watch. We're going to wait on that, is the Buck A lot of you guys have been asking for made in the USA products or made in the USA folding knives. Now, obviously, the uppers are made in the US, but these knives rarely get made in the US anymore. And when they do, they are completely out of budget for most people. This is the classic Buck 110 folder with the lightweight scales on them now. These are polymer scales, 420 steel, razor sharp out of the box, 4.8 star Amazon review, great solid lockup. These generally sell between $38 and $42 for the classic Buck 110. No clip on here, but they do include a sheath. These are down right now to $30.99. Talk about like early Christmas. I can't believe I just said that. But a made in the USA Buck folder, this size, this quality, for right at $31 with free prime shipping. That's going to be really hard to pass up, especially for those guys who like made in the USA products. And back to the Casio. I have been reviewing a ton of watches on the channel, especially high value and budget options lately. And this one's going to be more of a tactical G-Shock on a budget. Now, if you're interested in full reviews of the Casios, check out my 704 Gear channel. I do Amazon Deal Alert videos every single week, and guys are loving them over there. And we are selling out deals up to 30 minutes after posting. That's how good some of the deals are, so definitely check it out. And this is one of those deals, the Casio Illuminator AE1500WH, and this is the reverse backlit option, and they have the standard backlit option, which is something like this, where you have the white and then the black. This is going to be more of a kind of a stealthier look to the watch itself. Now, this one is really good. Unlike some of the other ones, when I call them like budget G-Shocks, these ones generally sell for $30. This particular version is down to $23.96. 20,000 reviews on Amazon. Let that sink in at 4.6 stars. 1/100 of a second stopwatch, a ton of different alarm settings, really nice, easy to set with the day-date complication. You've got the hours, minutes, and seconds in a ton of different modes, as well as a 10-year battery life and 100 meters of water resistance. This is really competing with the Casio G-Shocks, especially look, size, and feature set, but at about a fifth of the price of some G-Shocks, and honestly, I think it looks just as good. I've been reviewing a lot of these budget options, but you can tell a clear difference in the overall design characteristics and feature sets of this newer Casio Illuminator with all these features. Anything under $30 is a steal of a deal on this watch. About 6 or 7 color variations, and a couple of them are still on sale. You may want to jump on that to save some money. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Post a bunch of comments, positive comments, happy comments to let YouTube know you love these videos. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.